ozzy Dynasty bringing you some more news. This time it's about Australia's stock market. Financing. I'm going to talk financing. No, I'm not going to talk financing. Lady on the screen is going to talk financing. Just going to bring you the news about her talking financing on the screen. Looks like Australia's not doing so hot. Let's bring you in this hot off the press story. First to hear it from Niels Han Dynasty.
China shot now after Beijing released much worse than expected growth data. China grew by just 0.4% in the June quarter, far weaker than the 1.1% expected, as the COVID-0 lockdowns hit industrial and consumer activity. China's big growth driver, property, remains in trouble, with home buyers across the country now reportedly boycotting mortgage repayments on 100 delayed construction projects. And as a result, China's financial stocks are stuck in the longest sell-off since the gauge was formed in 2005. None of this bodes well for Australia, particularly iron ore miners who were sold off today. And that dragged the overall market down for today and the week. Rio Tinto released strong quarterly production figures, but warned the threat of recession is bringing considerable headwinds, and hopes China's weak growth figures will see Beijing embark on wholehearted stimulus failed to gain traction across Asian markets. And overnight, Wall Street fell for the fifth straight session. China's slowing economy is keeping iron ore prices down, and gold has fallen to an 11-month low as investors continue to prefer the US dollar as a safe haven. And now back home, and a leap into hypotheticals with some work from IFM. The jobless rate yesterday plunged to the 4-decade low of 3.5%. But if Australia hadn't shut its borders to migrants during the pandemic, we'd have roughly 440,000 extra workers here, and the jobless rate would be 5.5%. And still on jobs, amid fierce debate about whether pandemic leave payments should continue, the number of people working fewer hours than usual due to sickness or injury was back to record levels last month. Not just soldiering on. That's finance.
Well, they're not soldiering on so well. Hopefully you will be. You guys have a good morning.